Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Alright, so the Chrissy presents sent by Multipick. Alright, let's have a look at these ones here. So these are the tension tools. I did do them in the unboxing, but I'm going to give you another quick look. Now, tension tools for us, generally speaking, in Australia, the most common is this little bent guy right here. That's like that style of tension tool is the most common. When you're talking about the most common brand, well, for me, it's always been the HBC, this little fella right here. Now, this is a good little tension tool, but there is, you know, for your normal LW5, LW4, it works perfect. You know, look at that. Holds it, moves it. You go this way, works. You go this way, works. Doesn't get in the way of your pins at all. So that's a tension tool that I've just used for many years, and it's always worked. When you start picking restricted, now I don't know if you can see this, so I'm going to have to zoom right in. Alright, hopefully that'll focus up now. Focus, because this is a real yucky profile here. Alright, so if you can see that profile there, it's really quite squiggly, and to get this tension tool in here, I can get it one way, but then it just slips. If I go the other way, it's moving all over the place. It's not really a good fit. Okay, if I go this way, yeah, I can get a little, yeah. This way, no. So I'm kind of limited there quite a bit. So when you're picking restricteds, here's another restricted one here. D2. Look at that. That is nasty. I don't know if you can see that clearly enough. Let me see what I can do. Where's my surgery light? Here it is. Wow. Okay, let's have a look at that. Will it focus? Will it focus? It's trying. Alright, now I just need to position that light over the top of it. So you can kind of see what's going on there. It is just wiggly. Not the best view. Sorry about the camera work. How's AI going to take over when it can't even focus my camera? Okay, basically, cut a long story short, this light's making it even worse. There we go. It's better for your eyes, but not so much for the camera. So this one here, nice and left and right, and basically you can't even get a tension tool in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this set of tension tools we have here. I'm going to try some of them and see if we can get a grip on them. So I have quite a few here. Alright, so first one, your LW4. Let's see how many of these I can get a grip on. Yeah? And should I just pick it with the Chronos? I think I should. Alright. Oh, it picked. Cool. Is that a pass? Alright, that's a pass. Ooh, this one's a bit tight. But sometimes that is... No. That's a no. Alright, top of the plug again. Yeah, doing it in the hand is a bit harder. There we go, picked. That's a pass. Alright, picked. This one comes out and on an angle. Yeah. Ooh, fell out. Should we... Didn't pick it. Should we allow that one or not? Okay, fell out. I'm going to go no for that one. But you know what? I could have made it work. If I kept trying, I definitely could have got that one to work. Alright, picked. That's a pass. Alright, see the projection on that? That's interesting. Alright, picked. It's a pass. Ooh, fell out. But it is picked. It's a pass. They even got a little engraving on them. 1 millimeter, blah blah blah. It's hard to read. Alright, go for this one. Alright, picked. This one's tiny as. I could even go like sideways there. I can go sideways in the keyway. That's how thin it is. Alright, picked. sure I got that correct. Oop, flicked out. I don't think we can disqualify it yet just because it flicked out. Okay, flicked out, but look, it's picked. Alright, and this little one here. Oh, that's tight. Like, for what it is, it's tiny, but you know, look at that. It's just controlling the plug, 100% controlling the plug. I kind of like that. Funnily enough, it's taking longer to pick, even though it feels like a really good tension tool. It's not touching the bottom of the broach, it's controlling that plug perfectly. And there we go, picked. Alright, that one I definitely do like that one. Some of the top of the ones, yeah, they were good grip. Here's your standard HBC 2 with your right angle and your twisted right angle. Alright, picked. Alright, bit of resistance. Picked. Alright, so yeah, I could have them in a vise, and I could have one of those fancy vices to do it and all the rest, but the thing is, in the real world, when you're pulling cylinders out and you're recoding them and changing them stuff, this is kind of the way a lot of locksmiths do it when they're over the bench and they're getting ready to pop the cylinder open to rekey it. So, you know, that's why I do the hand holding. These two tension tools I could have quite easily have kind of got to work, but, you know, we disqualified them for a little shitty reason, just because they fell out or whatever, just to kind of be fair, because we're really just evaluating this toolkit. And the moral of the story is, for the price you're paying for these couple of tension tools, in Locksmith and those tension tools are really critical, more so than the pick in some cases. So having a good little set with multiple options definitely is worthwhile doing. As for picking restricteds and things like that, a lot of these I'm not even going to give a go, like especially this D2, I can't even get a pick in there. So if I was to put this pick in here, like this, right, I would be lucky if I could get, you know, half of a swing. Actually, you know what, let's give it a little crack. So this is a D2. D2. And let's try this, because we've got a lot of range on this tool. Oh no, I'm going to hit a lot of broach here, but I can feel that I'm just solidly hitting the broach and I'm not even getting much room to actually manipulate those pins. You can hear it. While it's possible, I definitely think I've got more chance than your normal snap pick gun, but it will take me quite some time to actually do that. Mainly because of you just can't get your tools in there. This is another restricted, this is B13. So yeah, restricted profiles, yes, they do make it harder. Yes, they are lockpick resistant and stuff like that. Are they impossible? No, they're not. But they take more time, more work. And they're not kind of the cylinders that you can just blow through like many others. Anyway. Yeah, I could do it. Yeah, it'll take some time, and I'm not going to keep you waiting here while I do that, because it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. They're just really hard ones. Moral of the story is, how do these tension tools go? And I'd say, yeah, I'm happy with all of them. I tried them on just a standard cylinder, but once again, I could just try them on this PD cylinder and get pretty much the same results. The combination I've chosen on whatever cylinder here is something you would just get out of the box when you purchase one of these cylinders from, you know, multiple brands. I'm not going to say their brands, but you could go multiple brands. That's exactly it. Just stock standard cylinder. That one fell out. But is it picked? No. This top of the plug one is definitely one that I've started to use more and more these days. Picked and picked. All right. So that is the review on the Multipick tension tool pouch. So they call that Multipick ELITE TOK. Spanner set 2 IM ETUI 7 TIG. that's a lot of different bits and pieces there, but that's what it is. And yeah, fairly happy. They come in a nice pouch, so you don't need, I've got all my tension tools in like a little spectacle thing, but I mean, this is definitely neat enough to pull out 7 pieces in all. And yeah, definitely worth the money. I was quite happy with at least some of them. One or two of them, for what I was picking, just didn't hold in. But then again, there was that other little tiny one. I think it was this one here, which really did the job really well at controlling the plug. So just for that little fella right there, worth it. I mean, some people even take old Allen keys and grind them up and all the rest. But is it worth it? You know, when you just buy a complete set and you're good to go. A lot of picks these days kind of look the same. You can get picks that all, you know, like take this one for example, right? Take this little piece of stainless right here. It looks the same as some of those ones, but is it the same? No. There's different sizes, different thicknesses, different lips on them, and that's what makes all the difference. 0.9, 0.6, and then you compare it sideways, 2.8, and then you also compare how much this one here has a lip that goes into the front of the thing, you know, 2 mil. So yeah, all those little angles, all those little twists, all those little thicknesses, all make a difference, especially when you're trying to gauge up or trying to hold a really tricky plug like these bad boys. When you're holding these ones, as I've demonstrated, you know, the majority, you can get away with the majority of them. That's not too big an issue, but it is good to have a complete set. It gives you options. All right, thanks for watching.